Welcome to Springboro 45066, the TV News-Magazine show of Springboro, Ohio. In part 2 of our show from May and June, Carrie visits Avenue 21, a new boutique in the historic district. Local author Don Brun tells us all about his new book on meditation. And Superintendent of Schools Dan talks about his first year on the job and what to expect in the years ahead. We get an update from the library and the Coffman YMCA. And on Meet Your Neighbor, I talk to residents Dee and Eric Beavers. And that's all happening right now on Springboro 45066, Part 2.
Here we are.
We're still this beautiful memorial that's going to be right around the corner, you might say, where we can have people come down, visit, pay tribute, just relax, enjoy, and it will be so, so nice. Anyway, another show.
Another show.
And I understand that you have a nice little boutique right across the street.
From my office,
How are you getting work done?
Well, it's hard. It is difficult, but we do. There is a gorgeous new boutique. It's location number 2 for Avenue 21. The store originated in Troy, Ohio. They have now opened a Springboro location, and I was fortunate enough to go and talk to the owner, Tara.
And we're glad to have her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Let's go see it.
Hey everybody, we are at the brand new boutique located at 153 South Main Street in the beautiful historic business district. I'm with the owner, Tara Kroc of Avenue 21. Can't wait to show everybody your new boutique, Tara.
I can't wait to tell you guys about it.
Welcome to Springboro, first of all.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Excited to be here.
Well, now, this Avenue 21 is actually your second location, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you're coming to us from Troy.
Yes.
Okay, now tell everybody a little bit about Avenue 21. What do you do here?
Yes, so about 6 years ago, we started Avenue 21 as a design house. And so we offer product designs such as tote bags, stationery. We offer notepads, pencil sets, coffee things, that kind of stuff. And then we also offer logo design and business branding for fellow girl bosses and creative entrepreneurs.
Very cool.
So as we expanded, we felt like we needed a little bit more room to roam.
Sure.
And we opened our retail space where we have perfectly curated stationery, gifts, home decor items, and seasonal clothing collections. And it all kind of aligns with our brand. Our store is not just a store, it is a lifestyle. So we believe in helping others kind of find their creative side. So we also offer creative workshops such as calligraphy, watercolor classes, and we also do mini make and takes, like we did paper flowers and that kind of thing. So it's kind of just a fun place for girls to get together and find their creative side.
Very cool, very cool. So tell us a little bit about what inspired you to bring, location number 2 to Springboro from Troy.
Yeah, so as we actually moved to the Dayton area last year, and we fell in love with the sweet town of Troy, but we kind of felt like we were missing a whole niche. We had tons of people coming from Springboro and Centerville and Kettering, so we just felt like we belonged south of town. And this space opened up, and we fell in love with the street. We fell in love with the other girl bosses on the street.
Thank you.
Everybody was so warm and welcoming, and it just kind of felt like we belonged here. So I'm excited to be here. We have amazing things coming to Springboro specifically, something that we're not going to be offering at our other locations. So.
Ooh, very, very nice.
Yeah. As far as stationery goes, I have had a love of paper since I was a little girl. I had more office supplies than anybody else. So it kind of just came naturally that it would all fit together, and it does. I think it's a lot of fun.
This is a beautiful, beautiful store, and Springboro is so lucky to have you here on Main Street. If someone wanted to reach you, how can they find you?
Yes, so our website is www.avenue21, all spelled out, no hyphen.com. And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Google. And we're at Avenue 21, all spelled out, one word.
Wonderful. And what are your store hours?
We are here Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and then on Fridays, 10 to 5.
Wonderful. Well, Tara, thank you so much for allowing us to come into your beautiful new boutique. And thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, back to you, Mayor.
Great interview, Carrie.
Thank you, thank you. You know, one thing we didn't mention in the interview is how Tara and Avenue 21 is able to do customized gifts. So, if you're thinking you need something for Mother's Day or an anniversary or a wedding present or, just because, go check out Avenue 21 and she can put together a custom gift box for you. It's
Perfect.
Gorgeous.
Perfect. All right. Mother's Day, other holidays are right around the corner.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
All right. Well, good.
All
Well,
right.
I understand that Don Brun, you did a
Yes.
thing and he wrote a book.
He did. He wrote a book on meditation, which is probably something I could use.
We all could.
You
A little
know?
meditation. Maybe we'll give it to our camera guy. He could use a little meditation.
You think
too.
Joe needs a little chill?
Yeah, well, Joe, he's always telling us to go lie down.
He is. I always thought that was punishment, though, for being bad kids.
Knowing Joe, there's always a method to his madness.
There always
He
is.
did a great job for us.
He's
Joe, just
wonderful.
chasing you, Joe.
No, we adore Joe. He makes us look good.
Okay. Well, anyway, tell us about Don.
All right. Thanks, Mayor. All right, everybody, we are blessed to be sitting with Don Brun today. He is a local author who has penned Returning to Your Happy, Harmonic, and Uncomplicated Life. Don is a Springboro resident, and he's going to join us today and talk about what he offers our community and talk a little bit about his new book. Don, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for inviting me, Carrie.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Well, thank you so much. So tell us a little bit about the new book.
Well, lots of folks over the years when I work in my Zen practice have told me about their glass always seems to be about half full.
Okay.
So I wrote the book kind of about that, our glass is half full very often. We see it that way because from the get-go in life, sometimes we veer off in the wrong direction. We try to find a way of self-acceptability.
Sure.
So the glass is never full. I'm never good enough. I have to do more. There's something better I can do. I don't compare well with other people.
Sure. We all struggle with that.
And so judgments and self-evaluations sort of surface. This book is about how to return to your pure heart, the pure love within you,
That's wonderful.
what you've had as a child before all this stuff started.
Before life was complicated.
Right. Exactly.
Fantastic. So now, in addition to your book, you also offer personal guidance sessions, workshops. Can you tell our community a little bit about that?
Well, presently I teach down at the University of Dayton, and that's sort of in a workshop format. It's called The Way of Self-Love. And what we learn is to make a continuum, a full circle, where we start out as a large self, a pure self. And then somewhere along the way, we learn that we're not a perfect self. We're not a pure self. There's something we got to do, like I said, with acceptability. We don't quite measure up. And for years, we go through that. We're taught that at home. We're taught that in school. We're taught that by friends. We're taught that by others. And so, we want to get back to that. And in these personal sessions, I help people personally get back to that, to shed some of the things that bother them and worry them and torment them. Like in my class at UD, I work with a large group of people who are doing the same thing, getting back to self-love. Wonderful. Instead of self-love, the small self.
If someone wanted to reach out to you and either buy a copy of the book or maybe attend one of your workshops or maybe a private session, how would the best way to reach you?
Well, you can purchase my book at Barnes & Noble and Amazon.com.
Okay.
And you can also go to happybeings.com to get the book. And if you want to reach out to me, I'm on Facebook at Happy Beings. You can email me at info@happybeings.com.
Wonderful. Well, Don, it was a pleasure.
My pleasure, Carrie.
Thank you so much.
So much. You know what we say in Zen?
What do we say?
Namaste.
Namaste.
That was a pretty cool interview.
Isn't
Somebody
it?
wrote a book right here and lives in Springboro.
Absolutely.
Maybe
Absolutely.
makes a lot of money and can contribute to one of our charities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
good.
be awesome.
That'll work. It will.
Yeah. Very, very cool time talking to Don.
Well, the schools are such a big part of our community. They do so much, and they're all in again on the Memorial Day. They had the ROTC, their
Sure.
cafeteria,
Yep.
the band. What would the parade be without the band? So all
Right.
those kind of things. And I understand that you went and talked to our
I
superintendent.
did. I got to sit down with Mr. Schreier and do a little bit of a year-end wrap-up with him. It's his first year at Springboro, and we just wanted to talk to him about, if the first year met all of his expectations and what he anticipates for year number 2.
Perfect.
All right, thanks, Mayor. We are sitting here with Superintendent Dan Schreier of Springboro Schools. Superintendent Schreier, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you. It's an honor to be with you.
Well, thank you. We wanted to do a little bit of a school year wrap-up since the end of the year is here. This is also the end of your first year at Springboro Schools. So tell us, what brought you to our district?
Well, first, it's been a wonderful first year. This is my 24th year in education and one of the most amazing and rewarding years in education I've had. I came to Springboro because this is a school district of high achievement, great tradition, and just a wealth of support in this community. My family and I had lived in Southwest Ohio for many, many years, and there was an opportunity to go to Northern Ohio where we had family. And we spent 2 years there as superintendent of a little school up by Lake Erie. But we missed Southwest Ohio. We wanted to bring all of our children together and our grandchildren together. And so this opportunity came open, and it has been a blessing.
That's wonderful, wonderful. So tell me about, the first year. Has it met your expectations?
Well, it's not only met the expectations, it has exceeded the expectations.
Awesome.
When you look at this community and you look at the school district, it starts with students. We have over 6,000 students at Springboro, each with amazing goals, each with amazing personalities, and they're all special. They are amazing students doing amazing things, and I know throughout this interview we'll talk about some of the accomplishments. Then you look at our staff. Whether it's administrators, teachers, and support staff, they all believe in the students. They believe in the mission that we have at trying to get our students successful, whether it's college ready, prepared for the workforce, or prepared for the military. Then you look at the community, and when you talk about exceeding expectations, what a great supportive community. Whether it's business leaders, whether it's community leaders, civic, community, local legislators, and then the parents.
So talking about, some of the exciting things that have happened, what are some of the highlights of your first year here at Springboro? What, as the community, should we be proud of?
Oh, we can be proud of so many things. I mean, we had our high school, U.S. News and World Report, ranked our high school 61st in the state of Ohio. That was up 33 spots from the year before. We have a junior ROTC program that has been led here and has been doing very well for a few years, but we have never won the state championship. This year we won the state championship.
And that's their drill team, correct?
That's their drill team. Wow. We have next year already enrolled 154 students in that junior ROTC program. That is one of the biggest organizations, if not the biggest organization at the high school.
Okay, so as we wrap up here, tell us, what do we have to be excited about for next year? What's on the horizon for Springboro City Schools?
Well, we've got some really neat programs coming. Just to highlight a couple, in cooperation with the Warren County Career Center, we're bringing a biomedical engineering academy here.
Wow.
It's going to be located at the high school in a little larger classroom, but preparing students for all the careers in medicine, but specifically biomedical engineering. We're also bringing a teacher academy program to our high school.
Very cool.
We have so many people that want to be educators. Why not begin training them as a junior and senior, preparing them to get a jump start on the competition in college, but also starting to get our bench strength growing, getting teachers prepared in high school, going to college, and getting excited to come back and teach here at Springboro.
Wonderful.
But there's a couple other things coming that I'm very excited about. We have another group coming together next week to talk about a parent connection day for next year. Okay. Parents need more tools. They need more information.
Sure.
So we are looking at either doing a parent connection day for multiple grades or maybe a day for sophomores, a day for freshmen. But we would welcome parents in and give them workshops, a set of workshops that they might choose from. What is the Warren County Career Center? What is post-secondary option? Those kind of things. Another one might be looking at some of the things that struggle with our children. For example, everyone has a cell phone. Sure. Teaching parents how to get through the different programs where they can't see what their children are on.
Sure.
Helping them with that. Helping parents see if maybe their child is becoming chemically dependent, and sharing with them the signs and how to get help. Then bringing some of our business and post-secondary leaders to come in and actually, hear from them on what the future of children are and the careers in college.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, Superintendent Schreier, thank you so much. Your enthusiasm for the district is contagious, and we appreciate everything you're doing, and we can't wait to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you, Matt.
Well, you know what? We talked about meditation, we talked about writing a book, and we talked about this, we talked about that, but our library plays a big role in our community as well.
They are.
I mean, they change, and always stay on the cutting edge of technology.
They do.
And our kids, they really, they do a great job. Our schools, they compliment one another so much.
Truly.
And Lisa and Vicky does a wonderful job.
Aren't they great?
And you had a nice little chat with them, didn't you?
We did. We went out there and asked them to update us on the summer programs, and they have quite a few.
Well, let's go see the girls.
Thank you, Mayor. Greetings from our library. Summer story times are now in session and will continue through July 20th. At the Springboro Library, we would love to have you join us. This year's summer reading theme is Build a Better World. Children of all ages are encouraged to stop by the library to pick up a summer reading log. Prizes will be given out to young readers. The final prize is a t-shirt with the logo Build a Better World. We also have many programs going on throughout the summer for children. Tuesday, June 6th is our summer reading kickoff at the Atrium YMCA. And on Tuesday, June 13th, we will welcome Mike Himmelgarn to our library. Tuesday, June 27th, Frisch Marionettes will once again perform for us. And on Tuesday, July 11th, Animal Tales will bring animals for us to get up close and enjoy. And now, Vicki has some news for the teens.
Teens ages 11 to 18 are invited to participate in the summer reading program as well by keeping track of the number of hours read. There will be 3 prizes for teenagers: candy, a Sidekick shorty, and a cable bike lock. There will also be 2 grand prize baskets that will be given away at the end of the summer reading program. Kids ages 9 to 18 are invited to come to a Father's Day craft on Wednesday, June 14th from 2 to 3:30. Registration is required, so please call 937-748-3200 to register. On Tuesday, July 18th from 1:30 to 2:30, Boonshoff Museum will present Animals Alive. Teens ages 9 to 18 can come up close and personal with various animals. Registration is required and space is limited. Lee from Paintbrush Pottery will be at the library on Monday, July 10th, 2017 from 1 to 3 p.m. Kids will be able to paint pre-selected ceramic coin banks. Registration is required for this event as well. Thanks, and back to you.
Well, you get educated, Carrie, then you go ahead and start burning them pounds and calories off.
Absolutely, at the YMCA.
What better place to go than our great Y? So many people go there.
Daily.
Yeah, and you talked to David, and you were there, a part of the big addition to the place. Wasn't that neat?
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, it's great.
Oh,
it's
my
great.
goodness.
Well, let's go and see what you and David had to talk about.
Thanks, guys, and welcome back to the Coffman Family YMCA. As you can see, we are in our new multi-purpose gymnasium, and behind me today we have some of our faithful pickleball players. If you've never been out to the Coffman YMCA to play pickleball, you're missing a great experience. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about some of the great summer programs that we have here at the Coffman Y. First off, I wanted to tell you about our summer day camp program. Our summer day camp program runs from May 30th through August 11th. The camp goes all over to various parks throughout the community, as well as here at the Coffman YMCA, with all sorts of wonderful activities. Our summer day camp is for children who have completed kindergarten, and it goes through age 12. If you're interested in learning more about our summer day camp program, go ahead and give us a call here at the Coffman Y at 886-9622. We have all sorts of youth and teen summer sports that we're currently registering for. We're now offering baseball, flag football, youth volleyball for kids that are ages kindergarten through 12. We're offering teen volleyball, and even for you adults, we're also offering a summer adult basketball season. So we're the place to go if you're interested in sports within the Springboro community. In addition to all the sports that we have to offer here at the Coffman YMCA, Something else you may not realize about some of the classes that we offer here at the YMCA are lifeguarding, first aid classes, and CPR classes. Any type of safety certification that you would think about how to save somebody's life, we offer those here at the Coffman YMCA. Those are all listed on our website, or you can call us here at the YMCA and we can get you signed up because we offer those year-round. Thanks for visiting us today here at the Coffman Family YMCA, and now back to you guys.
Thanks, David. We appreciate everything you do for our community, and keep up the great work at the Coffman YMCA.
Yeah, we do appreciate all the work that everyone does at Y. It's such a great place to do everything you want to do to stay in shape, have family, variety of things to do. It's just a great addition to our wonderful community. Well, we're winding down again, but
Is
we
it
have
drum roll
Meet Your
time?
Neighbor. I hear it again.
I hear it.
The drums work pretty good out here. Do you
I
notice that?
know.
Yeah.
I know. You can hear them over the fountain and the airplanes, everything.
Yeah, I know, but we have a duo this time.
We do.
We have a husband and wife.
Oh.
And we've done it a couple times in the past, over the 15 years.
Okay.
Very rarely do we do it, but both of them have contributed in different ways in the community, and they've been here for a while, and it's Eric and Dee Beavers.
Wonderful.
So let's go see that interview.
All right.
We are at Raymond James, better known as the Old Bus Garage in Springboro, and I have two Meet Your Neighbor segments. We have Eric and Dee Beavers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Glad to have both of you. You have done a lot in Springboro in terms of community interest and caring, and that's why you're on the show. We want to share that with the audience. So before we get more into it, this is part two, Meet Your Neighbor. Glad to have you along. Anyway, since we're here, we're going to do the ride. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Ladies first. Dee.
Hi, I'm Dee. I am the administrative assistant at Midwestern Wealth Management, Raymond James here in Springboro. I've been here for about a year and a half now.
And you live in Springboro?
Live in Springboro.
And you work for the schools?
I did work for the schools with the preschool program prior to coming here for 5 years.
And I know our granddaughters are very thankful for all the little TLC that you gave them.
I do miss the little one.
And they still get to see you, so
Yes.
they miss you till they see you.
They are a lot
Yeah.
of work and take a lot of energy, but I do miss them.
And they like Mr. Eric.
They do, Mr.
And
Yes.
why don't you tell the audience, Mr. Eric, a little bit about yourself?
I'm Eric Beavers. I'm the treasurer and CFO for Vandalia Butler City Schools. This is my 18th year as a school treasurer, and we have lived in Springboro since 2010. So haven't been a lifer, but we love it here. We'll probably remain lifers now. So
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Well, why don't you tell us about your family a little bit?
Well, we've been married for nearly 32 years, and we have one son, Bryant, who will be 29 in June, and he's been married for almost 2 years now to his beautiful bride, Valerie. So we're very blessed.
Okay. And grandparents to be?
Not at this time.
Not this time? Well,
They have two dogs.
I see. Well, yeah, grand dogs. What's better than a grand dog? Yeah, you feed them, they're happy.
That's right.
Yeah, well, the grandkids are just icing on the cake, so you've got that to come in before you.
Right.
Yeah.
He works for Dayton Children's Hospital, so he's around lots of kids, and she works for First National Bank of Germantown. So.
Okay. Well, why don't you also share with the audience, since you both are so school-oriented and the schools are such a great part of our community, your perspective of our schools and our community and what we could do better maybe, or what we're doing good, or anything you want to reflect on in terms of the schools. You think we're getting a good bang for as a treasurer, do you think we're getting a good bang for the buck?
Yes, I think Springboro provides a very strong education for the kids. Again, that's one of the things that I sought out in moving here, because obviously that's the first thing that anybody looks at. And so I know personally, firsthand, that the education that's received is top-notch. It's stellar. We're one of the top-performing school districts in the state of Ohio. We're on the cutting edge. So I'm very proud to be a Springboro resident and speak very highly of our school districts.
Good. And they have a great staff as
And
well.
yes,
And
the
you were in
staff is
special
great.
ed, so
Yeah.
that's when I understand, correct me if I'm wrong. I know when my daughter was inflicted with autism 8 years ago, it was like 1 out of 132. It's like 1 out of 65 or something now. Do you attribute that to the environment, the air, the food, a combination of all the above, or what has changed, which makes our special needs program even more important?
Special needs are growing everywhere. I don't really know what the factors are. But all I know is that the needs are growing, the population is changing, diversity is changing everywhere, and obviously the way that we have to deliver education is changing each and every day. So, and every school district is adapting, and they're adapting very well, especially in the state of Ohio.
Eric, as a treasurer, maybe this is something you can or don't want to answer, but it seems to me like we've sort of outlived ourselves in terms of property taxes being the only mechanism to fund our schools. Am I off base on that? Am I on base?
No, you're spot on. It has become, we are definitely over-relying on property taxes. It's a problem throughout the state, and our legislators are very much aware of it. It's been brought to their attention. We have a school funding formula that's not working, and we have a problem that there's not enough money to feed the formula. So we have districts that are capped, meaning they don't receive all the money that they're entitled to from the formula. We have districts that are receiving over the amount because they're guaranteed to receive no less than the amount previously after their enrollment drops. And then we have districts that are truly just on the formula. So all those mechanisms are causing a great problem in trying to get the reliance off of those two being either capped or on the guarantee. It becomes a very integral problem, and in addition to the fact that we don't have enough money statewide to fund the formula.
So our legislators have their work cut out for them.
They have their work cut out for them, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess we can keep reminding them, not that we have the magic wand, but you know, it seems like somewhere we need to really start focusing on that. Well, I know it's Springboro is obviously near and dear to my heart, being here almost my whole life, and I know that you came in here and have made a difference in just a few years that you have been here, and I think it's wonderful that you want to come here and you want to stay here. I think that's a great thing. I mean, a lot of people, they come and they go, you know, but when people come out and they get involved and they want to make a difference, that's really gratifying. It's heartwarming, refreshing, and all those kinds of things. So if you were to tell the audience why you like Springboro, why you don't like Springboro, what would you say? Dee, we'll start with you.
It was great moving here. We had so many people that welcomed us, and the area, we just love everything that the area offers. Our son was actually graduating from college and had a job offer in Northwest Ohio and decided to turn it down and move here without a job and live with his mom and dad again because he loved it here so much. He loved everything about it, and so he obviously still lives here and now met someone and is married. It has so much to offer. You truly do have a gem here. If you've lived elsewhere, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Thank you very much.
I guess building on what Dee has said, the fact that Springboro's a large city, but you still have that hometown feeling, and people are still, they're very friendly, very outgoing, sense of neighborship and fellowship, and that's very important. They rally around one another, very strong for our kids, and it's a very family-oriented community, which is one of the major reasons that attracted us here. Is even though we only have one child and he's grown, we still want to be immersed in family. We still want to be surrounded by friendship, you know, and community, and that's exactly what we have here in Springboro, and I'm very proud to be part of that.
Couldn't have said it very well. So welcome to our family, and we are a family here. I feel like that. We can see each other out and say things and do things, and if we are critical of one thing, we're positive about something else, and that's what life is all about. So thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Meet Your Neighbors segment, Eric and Dee Beavers. Wave bye to the audience.
Thanks.
Thank you, Eric and Dee. It was a real pleasure to have you on our show.
What a wonderful interview.
It was. I love them. They're great people. Anyway, as we close another show, part 2, we thanked everybody who was such a great part of this wonderful, wonderful place we call home in this great country we live in. And once again, we want to thank our veterans for all that they do. But you know what? We had talked before, you and I, about first responders and the role they play. And people, I think sometimes people forget that a little bit, but I think it's really coming back. You see more now, memorials for police and memorials for fire. I think people are reaching out and raising money for these memorials and saying thank you to these families who have lost their loved one, and to say thank you and a tribute to the ones who have done so much for us. So
truly,
as you thank our veterans and the sacrifices they've made, have a police officer, a firefighter, an EMT. They do so much for us, and you never know when you or one of your family members or one of your very close friends or just someone you don't know may need somebody like them. So
They get called every day, unfortunately.
Until we meet again, go red, white, and blue. We'll see you next show.
All right, see ya.